Walking by Thomas Traherne, 1637 to 1674. To walk abroad is not with eyes, but thoughts, the fields to see and prize, else may the silent feet like logs of wood move up and down, and see no good, nor joy, nor glory meet. Even carts and wheels their place do change, but cannot see, though very strange, the glory that is by. Dead puppets may move in the bright and glorious day, yet not behold the sky. And are not men than they more blind, who having eyes yet never find the bliss in which they move? Like statues dead they up and down are carried, yet never see nor love. To walk is by a thought to go, to move in spirit to and fro, to mind the good we see, to taste the sweet, observing all the things we meet, how choice and rich they be. To note the beauty of the day, and golden fields and corn survey, admire each pretty flower, with its sweet smell, to praise their Maker and to tell the marks of his great power. To fly abroad like active bees among the hedges and the trees, to cull the dew that lies on every blade, from every blossom, till we laid our minds as they their thighs. Observe those rich and glorious things, the rivers, meadows, woods and springs, the fructifying sun, to note from far the rising of each twinkling star, for us his race to run. A little child these well perceives, who tumbling in the green grass and leaves, may rich as kings be thought, but there's a sight which perfect manhood may delight, to which we shall be brought. While in those pleasant paths we talk, 'tis that towards which at last we walk, for we may by degrees wisely proceed, pleasures of love and praises to heed, from viewing herbs and trees. So, this is a poem by Thomas Traherne. Let's see, he's a 17th century author. Let's see, he was born in Hereford, and he was a poet, an author, an Anglican priest, and a theologian. Now, this poem itself is very interesting because this is a poem in the Romantic style, and this is more than 100 years before the Romantic style started, or was recognized generally. But he's talking about walking in the countryside and the beauty and the emotion, and how we need to feel the beauty of nature, how we need to feel how wonderful nature is. And this is what it's about. We need to see and praise the beauty around us. To walk abroad, not with eyes but thoughts, the field to see and prize. So when you walk around in the countryside, this is not just to look at, but to think, and to think how beautiful, to feel how wonderful the fields are, and prize them, to feel how wonderful nature is, to feel this emotional connection with nature, just how fantastically beautiful it is. Else may the silent feet, like logs of wood, move up and down, and see no good, nor joy, nor glory meet. Otherwise, you're just like a log of wood. You're walking through this countryside. You're moving up and down. You're moving through it, but you're not seeing the beauty of it. You're not seeing the happiness. You're not seeing the incredible beauty and splendor and wonder of nature. And you must. Even carts and wheels their place do change, but cannot see, though very strange, the glory that is by. So a cart and a wheel move from place to place. They move through places, but they can't see. They can't see the beauty around them. They can't see the glory around them. Dead puppets may move in the bright and glorious day, yet not behold the sky. So a puppet can move up and down, and it's in the day, but it can't see the sky. It can't praise and look at all this beauty around it, the beauty of creation. And here he's coming up to this idea that if we don't see the beauty of nature around us, if we're not amazed by it, then we're just like a cart or a cartwheel moving around, or a puppet that acts, it moves, but it doesn't say anything. And are not men than they more blind, who having eyes yet never find the bliss in which they move? So he's now saying that people who we have eyes, and if people who don't see the wonder of creation, the beauty of creation, people who don't feel awe when they see creation, and they've got eyes, then they're even more blind than the cart or the puppet, because at least the cart or the puppet don't have eyes. Like statues dead, they up and down are carried, yet never see nor love. So these people are like dead statues. If you don't feel the awe, the emotion, the wonder of nature, then you're moving about, but you don't see nature. You don't feel this love for the world around you. To walk is by a thought to go. So if you're walking, then you're thinking about all of these wonderful things around you. To move in spirit to and fro, you're moving through the spirit of nature. You're moving backwards and forwards. You're part of nature. You're connected with it. To mind the good we see, so you notice the beautiful things we see, to taste the sweet. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Observing all the things we meet, how choice and rich they be. So you should observe all of creation. You should observe everything you meet, because everything is fascinating, everything is different, everything is incredible. It's so how incredible creation is. To note the beauty of the day, you need to see how beautiful the day is. And golden fields of corn survey, and you should look at the beautiful golden fields of corn. Admire each pretty flower with its sweet smell. Isn't this flower beautiful? Doesn't it smell wonderful? To praise their maker and to tell the marks of his great power. And then you should praise God, praise the God who created this. And you should notice the signs of the power of God, that he has created all of these things for us. To fly abroad like active bees among the hedges and the trees. So you are moving through life like the bees fly from place to place. They fly among the hedges, they fly among the trees. To cull the dew that lies on every blade, from every blossom, till we laid our minds as they their thighs. So the bees go round, they go to the hedges, to the trees, and they take the dew, the water that lies on every blade of grass. I think also they take the nectar from every blossom. They take the nectar from every flower. till we laid our minds as they their thighs. So until our mind is full to the top, is laden with all of the beauty of all of these incredible things around us. And our mind is so full with this beauty that we rest as the bees rest after a hard day. Observe those rich and glorious things, the rivers, meadows, woods and springs, the fructifying sun. So you must notice all of these beautiful things, the rivers, the fields, the woods, the water, the sun. You've got to notice all of these wonderful things. To note from far the rising of each twinkling star, for us his race to run. So you've got to notice everything, look at everything, be amazed at everything in this universe, to note each star that twinkles in the sky, and to live our life to the full, because this is the way that we can thank God for creating all of this, for creating us, for creating everything that we see. A little child these well perceives, who tumbling in the grass and leaves may rich as kings be thought. So the little children, they see the wonder of all these things, because children look at everything with wonder. And tumbling, falling around in the grass, playing in the grass and the leaves, like this, any child is as rich as a king, because the child has the whole of creation to wonder about. But there's a sight which perfect manhood may delight, to which we shall be brought. So we can see all of this creation. So the child looks at every tiny thing in as wonderful, and when we are grown, we can delight in the whole of creation. We can delight in the fact that we know that God created this. While in those pleasant paths we talk, 'tis that towards which at last we walk. So while we're walking in on the world, while we're looking at everything, he's talking about the a life proceeding, and we're effectively walking towards death, but we're walking towards to heaven as well. And all of the world around us gives us the idea that we are actually on a path towards heaven, and we will proceed by degrees, for we may by degrees wisely proceed, pleasures and of love and praise to heed, from viewing herbs and trees. So by looking and glorifying in all of these plants and trees, we may begin to understand God. We may begin to understand that we need to follow the good path, and like this, these are all giving us clues to heaven that will await us if we behave in the right way. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Walking by Thomas Traherne.